Hey, what's up, fam? Look, tomorrow was a big day for the stock market. We got Jackson Hole tomorrow, and this is Fed Chair Powell's final Jackson Hole speech before he leaves the Federal Reserve next May. That's when his term is up. So look, what we're expecting to hear and what could possibly happen. So what everybody's talking about right now is rate cuts. Everybody want rate cuts. Trump is trying to bully Powell into cutting rates. But do I really think we need some rate cuts right now? I think the Federal Reserve is a little too restrictive, but I think the reason the Federal Reserve is a little restrictive, overly restrictive, is because back in 2021, 2022, they were saying inflation was transitory and they were just going to let it play out on its own, and they were wrong. So they don't want to be wrong again, but they also don't want to be pushed to do something because the president is trying to push them to do it. But I do think does the stock market need a rate cut? The stock market doesn't need a rate cut, but the economy needs a rate cut. I do think the Fed is too restrictive. Now, tomorrow, if Powell signals anything that says that they're going to do a rate cut in September, the market's going to run like a bat out of hell. Now, if Powell signals that they're not going to do anything because everything is based on the totality of the data, which is what Powell says a lot. And we do have another CPI report. We do have another jobs report we have a few things that's going to come up before this rate cut. So there is data to wait on, but if Powell says that tomorrow, the market is not going to like that at all. And it's probably going to come down. But what I'll say is Powell likes to dance. So Powell might dance tomorrow. We might get dancing Powell where he doesn't be too dovish or too hawkish and he just dance in the middle. If he does that, then we'll see how the market responds. But right now we're sitting at key levels waiting for this Jackson Hole speech at 10 a.m. tomorrow. All I know is we'll be ready for whatever happens. Right now, we're sitting at 635 on SPY. SPY is an ETF that tracks the S&P 500, which contains the top 500 stocks on the New York Stock Exchange, right? So we'll be monitoring SPY to see what happens tomorrow. Right now, we're sitting at 635. So if Powell is hawkish tomorrow, then I see us coming down to 632, 888, 630, 50. And then possibly even lower than that, depending on how hawkish he is. Now, if he's a little dovish tomorrow and kind of signals something about rate cuts, then we'll probably go up north of 640 and possibly higher. But let's just see what happens tomorrow. Either way, we'll be locked in. Let me know if you have any questions. Cheers.